What is up, Dad Squad, Girl Squad, Dude Squad, and Mom Squad? Whatever squad you're a part of, hope you're doing well. I don't know if I'll leave that in. I was just stretching. So, hey, the patch notes came out today. It confirmed a lot of the stuff that we've been speculating, and a lot of the things that we wanted to come, unfortunately, we now know were not coming, and they're probably never going to come. We had some confirmations on Twitter with the Apex Legends developer basically coming out and saying that some of the stuff that we've been talking about that we wanted just doesn't make any sense, and it's not coming. Hey, I'm giving away 5 battle passes this video. All you got to do is comment down below, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, picking a random commenter. As long as you're subscribed, you're eligible to win. So let's dive deep and take away the main things from the patch notes. Obviously, if you guys want to see the full list, the link is down in the description below. Here are a couple things that I wanted to highlight. So I want to talk about the big stuff first, and as the video progresses, we'll talk about the more smaller things like quality of life updates and things that are still worthy to note. So the big thing is obviously we know Newcastle's abilities. I'm not going to go over those because obviously they're known. One thing that was not in the patch notes though that I do think is definitely worth noting, Autism Gaming pointed it out on Twitter, that his ultimate is actually 35 meters if you're doing the solo launch, and if you're launching onto a teammate or jumping onto a teammate for that shield, you're jumping 70 meters. So that's absolutely huge and double the solo jump. So this is going to be massive, because if you're playing with the Octane and the Octane's way too far up, like me, usually dies and then complains and then rage quits or something. I'm not really like that. Sometimes maybe, but anyhow, that Newcastle, maybe if he's trailing behind, he'll be able to jump up and save you, protect you, be able to make that ground up really quick with that ultimate jump. So I'm assuming this is probably going to be something that takes a long time to charge up. Someone also commented under that saying, well, what if my teammate's really doing some crazy movement and I accidentally misclick and it doesn't jump on him? Does it go to solo mode? And he did clarify saying it is kind of hard to get off of your teammate's marker. So it's not like the Pathfinder ultimate and the Ash ultimate where it's kind of hard sometimes to click on that one building that you want it to go to. It's pretty easy to stay on your teammate's marker and actually jump on them. Now, this is a quality of life update, but to me, it's really big. No longer when you're out of bounds can you use legend abilities, weapons, ordnance, and survival items. Healing items will not cancel mid healing. All active passives like Vault jet packs. So out of bounds is basically not going to be nearly as useful as it used to. Many people think that that's small, but I actually think it makes a really big impact in the long run. So this is something that we knew was coming to the patch notes, and fans were not happy. They're still not happy. I don't think they ever will be happy, because I still think it promotes a very cheese, ugly meta and non-healthy to the game whatsoever. So Rampart improvements. The Sheila spin up time decreased from 1.75 to 1.25. So it's like basically having a turbocharger now on the Sheila. That thing's going to charge up way faster. Amped cover deploy health increased from 45 to 120. So here you go, Rampart mains. Here's your time to assemble, time to take over, because she's going to be absolutely overpowered. Amped cover deploy time decreased from 4.25 to 3.6. When I think about a lot of these Rampart buffs, they're not like just, hey, we tweaked it just a little bit. It's like, holy crap, this is like 180 difference. Like, she's going to be massively different, massively. Oh my gosh, she's going to be way too good. If you were worried at all about Newcastle's ability, maybe there is some speculation of whether or not you should be worried, but Rampart's the one you need to be worried about. She's going to take over. She's way too overpowered. I'm calling it now. No way that this does not get complained about even more. For the 3 Rampart mains that do exist, I know you're happy. Congratulations. You're finally getting somewhat of some attention that you may deserve, but I think you got way too much. And I agree with a lot of the fans that aren't happy. They talked about arenas pricing, but who even plays that? So we'll skip over that. A big one that got announced, and I'm happy about this one. New custom match system. So here's what came to the floor. Here's what we've all been talking about. And this is what they said in the patch notes. Custom match is replacing the previous private match system. Custom match quality of life improvements include a UI design improvement. Custom matches now save team names and match settings when returning to the match lobby. Match flow improvements. Added a new launch parameters to pre-select viewing targets and observer. Updated the color palette used by observers when viewing teams. Additionally, fixed color duplication issue previously seen on the map overview. Updated the team eliminated text with unique color and anonymous mode in custom match. Now, these are all great, but unfortunately, I've not seen where just anybody is going to be able to use this system. Really hope I'm wrong. I hope everyone's allowed to use the custom match system. I thought it would be in big bold letters. You can now play custom private matches. Everyone. If it is open to everyone, doesn't seem like they promoted it very well. Now, some smaller things that definitely aren't as big as the Rampart update, but definitely still carry some value. Cells and syringes spawn rates have been lowered by 18%. Valkyrie can no longer freely spin while launching during Skyward Dive. Thankfully, the Rampage did get a nerf and they increased the reload time from 2.6 to 3.1. All of the Kraber nerf stuff was pretty accurate. It did get nerfed and people are obviously not happy about it because I think a lot of people want that hype factor of a gun to be in the game. We'll have to see how this change actually, works. Also, Fortified Legends no longer reduces headshot damage. So if you hit a big old fat Gibby in the head, you're going to get a full damage headshot. Something many of you may be happy about is the map rotation changes, and they actually decided to remove the 2-hour rotation block. We felt that it could be too long considering it would span the whole play session for some people, and that is exactly right. Sometimes I'd get on, I'd stream for about 2 hours and I'm stuck on one map and it's Stormpoint, and I hate that map, so I'm so glad that they removed it. So earlier in the video you heard me talk about a change that people have been wanting to see that simply is not going to happen, and a Respawn dev actually confirmed that it's not going to happen. And I don't really know how people are going to take this. I think a lot of people were hoping that at least it was open for discussion, up in the air to maybe happen someday. Just doesn't seem like that is the case at all. Scarecrow 36 came out on Twitter and he said this: will Loba ever get to retrieve banners in Ultimate? I get banner retrieval should be risky, but Loba ult means proximity, visual indicator, and you can trace to the source based on the item retrieval through it. Still risky, but gives her more power and team play. I honestly don't have a clue what he just said. It was so confusing, other than the fact that I know he wants to retrieve banners from the Loba ult. And John Larson, a Respawn developer, commented on it and said, I don't think Loba needs more of either of those things. Her ability to get her squad looted up throughout the match directly correlates to power in Battle Royale, and data aside, I'd say it's felt. I'm stoked when there's a Loba on my team. So the whole conversation of will Loba ever be able to receive banners and get banners through her ultimate seems obsolete and like it'll never happen. iLoot Games did respond to this though with a zip my mouth emoji, or kind of like not gonna speak or anything, and I don't really know if that means anything, if he knows something, or maybe he's heard from the grapevine, or maybe a Respawn developer who's feeding information through people. I'm not really sure. Take it for what you will. Another thing that was not in the patch notes, and we didn't really expect it to be, although we would like to see something like this in the future. I know many people have come up with some amazing ideas. We talked about crossovers for Apex, Pathfinder having a really good obvious one being Spider-Man. Anyhow, Fortnite News apparently leaked this, that Fall Guys and Fortnite would have some type of crossover with obviously Fall Guys. Many people have said that there should be no crossovers in Apex because it messes up with the lore. A lot of people say, well, who cares about the lore if you're gonna get a really cool Spider-Man skin for Pathfinder or something like that. I think the skin ideas are absolutely endlessly good, and I would love to see something like that. Garrett Leaks also said we need something like that for maybe Apex and Among Us or something. Can we please get a crossover next season? Obviously talking about the one coming up tomorrow. So what are your ideas for a good crossover for Apex? And let me know what you think about the patch notes down in the comments below. It's definitely going to be a hot discussion. I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. It's Vibrant Eye Only Positivity. Make sure to go down in the comments and make someone's day better, not worse. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out. Later, Gators. Oh, and don't forget to comment, like, subscribe for a chance to win a battle pass.